Hey sis, saving money is essential for everyone, especially a single mom. Now, when you hear saving $10,000, you may be saying to yourself, that is impossible to do on my income. Well, sis, no worries. I'm going to break down for you in this episode how achievable it is to save $10,000 in 1 year. So get your pen and your paper ready and keep watching. It's your girl Lex, and welcome back to another episode of Chatting with Lex, where I help single mothers conquer motherhood and life. Sis, if this is your first time watching, welcome to the channel and welcome to the family. Go ahead, click that subscribe button and that notification bell so you're always notified whenever I upload a brand new video. And remember, give this video a thumbs up and share this video with a friend. Let's encourage as many single mothers as possible today. 6 simple steps in order to achieve saving $10,000 in 1 year. Now it actually breaks down to $833.33 per month. Now I know that sounds like a lot when you're trying to make every dollar stretch and you're trying to figure out how are you going to have an extra $833.33 to save each month. So let me break it down for you a little bit further. If you're doing this on a weekly basis of saving towards this goal, you would need approximately $190.30 set aside each week. If you're paid bi-weekly, you would need approximately $384.62 every 2 weeks out of your pay to set aside for this $10,000 in 1 year goal. So let's break it down on how you can actually achieve this. Step 1. You're going to review your bills and your expenses. Where can you actually adjust the bills? So is your cable bill too high? Your cell phone provider is too expensive, your rent is out of reach? This is where you now need to start calling some of your providers and see where you can negotiate your bill. Now, when you have a cable bill, you notice that sometimes every few months your plan seems to be changing. Call them and find out what are the specials that they're offering within that time frame so that you can actually lower your bill. If it's just not feasible, go ahead and cut out the cable and find another alternative. You can also call your cell phone company. If your plan is getting higher and higher, it's too expensive, find a cheaper cell phone company service that you can actually use. And if your rent is out of reach, maybe your rent is over $1,000 and that's definitely cutting into your saving money. See if you can find a more affordable apartment. Remember, this is just for a moment. See if you can find a more affordable apartment, or if you're comfortable with living with maybe a family member or a friend, see if you can get a roommate. But that is something you have to definitely be comfortable with before you make that particular decision. Step number 2, you're going to cut back on eating out. Now sis, I know you're a busy mom on the go. You have work, you have the kids, you have overall life that you're dealing with, that sometimes it may feel like there's not enough hours in the day. I get it. Trust me, I understand it very well. But this is where you really need to tighten up on some of these unnecessary expenses, such as buying takeout too often. Cut back on the coffee from the local coffee shops, or even the food in the job cafeteria. You need to start preparing meals at home and your coffee at home. These are minor expenses, maybe it's $5 to $10 per item, but these things add up, and this is money you can actually put towards your $10,000 goal. So buy instant coffee, bring it home, make it, bring it to work, or put a couple packets in your pocketbook and bring it with you to your job. That will save you on unnecessary spending that you don't need, that is actually breaking the bank, than building your bank account. Step 3. Reduce your entertainment costs. Find activities that you can do in your home, such as an at-home facial, which I've mentioned more than once in other videos. You can work out at home. It doesn't make sense that you're spending money on a gym membership that you might not be using on a regular basis, or it's costing you so much money when that money can be actually building your bank account instead of decreasing it. And watch movies at home. You don't have to always go to the movie theaters. Cook a fine dining meal in your house and imagine that you're in a restaurant. Remember why you're doing this. This is towards your $10,000 goal. Step 4. Find ways to earn more money. Now, $833 is not something that most moms have to put aside for a rainy day each month. So you're going to find ways to increase your earning potential. Now, if you're working for a great employer with a, great position, use your skill sets and advise the employer of what you've done for the company and see if you can get a raise on your current pay. Now, that may not be possible for all, so if you're not able to obtain a pay raise, then now is the time to start seeking a side hustle. Now, a side hustle can include anything from rideshare to virtual assistant to freelance writing to contact tracing, just to name a few. Now, some of these positions will require skill sets and other trainings to obtain these positions. But if you need to take a course just to obtain these skills, go ahead and do so. Remember, your goal is your $10,000 in 1 year. Step 5. Automate your savings. Now, some banks will allow you to have a certain amount of money transferred over into your savings just because you use your debit card. Or you can actually schedule a transfer either every month, every week, bi-weekly, however you choose to automate it, so that a certain amount of money is going into your savings account from your check or from another account that you have with that local bank. Whatever it is you have to do to automate your savings, go ahead and do so. And step 6, try a spending fast. Now, I know it sounds hard to not shop, but this is towards your goal that you're going to do this for. So you're going to make sure that you're not spending. Let's try this for like a month or 2 months and keep going. Try not to spend on your wants and just focus on your basic needs. So if you're spending constantly on clothes that you know you don't need, on shoes that you do not need, whatever it is that's an actual want, cut out that spending for at least 30 days. This will help you have clarity to determine your needs from your wants more frequently, as well as it will help you go towards your goal. Use wisdom when you're spending. Remember, your goal is $10,000 in 1 year. Well, it's your girl Lex, and this has been another episode of Chatting with Lex, where I help single mothers conquer motherhood and life. If you've enjoyed this video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe and share with a friend. Leave a positive comment below. I look forward to seeing each and every one of you in the next episode. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.